Hey guys, so I have about 3 minutes before my little guy wakes up, but I just wanted to talk real quick about building consistency in your business. I have a lot of people that ask me that are just getting started or who have maybe been in the business for a while, what is the most important thing or the one thing that I do to stay consistent with my business? And I tell everybody that for me, it's 30 and 30. And what that means is I make it a goal to have 30 conversations every single month. So that's one conversation a day if you break it down, and that makes it a lot easier. So what I like to do is divide up people into different categories. So for me, my categories are sampling, skin kits, people that I want to reach out to about hosting a social, recruiting, so people I want to have a recruiting conversation with, and then also I have a column just for my clients. So I'll make a list of clients to either check in with or to share a new product with them. So I think what happens is a lot of times we use and look at social media as this blanket approach of where we can put a message or a post out there and we hope that a lot of people see it. While that's also really good and something that we need to stay consistent in doing to build our business, we also need to make sure that we're having a personal touch with one person every single day about Beautycounter. So what I do every night before I go to bed, I write down somebody's name and then I write down a category for them. And that is my person, an action item that goes to the top of my list of something that I sit down and take 5 minutes to do every single day. So an example of this would be, let's say I have a friend, Anna. So I'm going to write her name down, and I think that Anna would be an amazing prospect for me to reach out to for hosting a social. So I'm going to contact Anna that next morning about what she thinks about hosting a social, either in person or maybe she wants to do one online. So that for me is considered one touch to somebody. Another example of what I would consider some kind of a touch is even thinking about not reaching out directly about Beautycounter, if that makes sense, but sometimes there's these side ways that we can reach out to people about what we're doing and getting information in their hands. One example I like to use is I had a girlfriend who was pregnant for the first time, and she's a pretty mindful mom, and I sent her an article that I stumbled across on EWG about ways to clean up your routine in your household and chemical exposure during pregnancy. So basically I messaged her on Facebook that article. I said, hey pretty mama, I know you're you're mindful about the things that are in your home and the things you're eating, and especially now during your pregnancy. Found this article, had some really great information in it. I wanted to just get this into your hands. And sure enough, she wrote me back. She was super thankful and grateful that I had shared that information with her. She said there were a few things that she hadn't known about, one of them being her cookware, which she was now swapping for another option. And of course, she asked me about Beautycounter and wanted to know what we had for personal care as well as for her upcoming baby. So that, if you can see how that works, that was a way where I was able to indirectly start sharing some information with her in a really meaningful and thoughtful way, which then led to the conversation of Beautycounter. So think of all these different ways in which we can have one conversation every single day, every month, and then for the entire year. And so for me, having one conversation every single day with somebody is my way to ensure that my pipeline is always constantly being full. So we always want to have conversations always in the works, even if that conversation with this mom about that article that I sent her may not even lead to a product purchase for months down the road. I've already just started that process of planting the seed. Now we're having conversations. So just something to think about as you work on your business. When you break it down into real simple terms of, I have 5 minutes, what is one thing I can do in 5 minutes? It's reach out to one person in your network or outside of your network and find a way to introduce them to Beautycounter in a way that makes sense for them. Maybe it's the recruiting and the business opportunity. Maybe it's about making a purchase. Maybe it's about trying our new charcoal mask. There's so many ways you can do this. So just wanted to leave you ladies with that message. Keeping it under 5 minutes. Have a good weekend. Bye.